Hey guys, it's PoxiiPro and welcome back to another 080 video, and this is kind of just like a quick kind of some tips for an early rush strategy. This is probably specifically more for the Persians since they do specialize in cavalry. But you can pretty much use this for, I would say, any faction, but don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. So pretty much at the very start, I immediately make my settlers go into getting wood, and my men or like soldiers to go ahead and get food. And then I instantly build 5 more settlers, and I instruct them to get food too, because we need food and wood to build the main horsemen that you can get from the civic center that you start with. So as you can see here, as soon as the horsemen come out, I assign them to get food since they're really good at going out hunting and constantly, bringing back the meat since they have that mobility. Well, I do still have the settlers chopping away at wood, and the other 4 units you start with getting wood as well. In my opinion, it seems like getting wood takes a lot more like people to put to that than getting food. But as you see, I'm just spamming the horseman icon as much as I can. See if I can build as many people as fast as I can. And we're looking 2 minutes in already, and that's when I start to build housing. Housing is so that I can build a little bit more men and a little bit more settlers later, so that it can like all work out eventually. So you can see I'm still sending the horsemen to constantly get food, and the settlers are still getting wood. And I do have a little bit more settlers getting some food from the bushes. When I mean settlers, I mean the women. I just like to say settlers since I used to play Age of Empires. But so after the soldiers are done with the 2 houses by 3 minutes, then I go ahead and instruct them to get wood again. And then I start to send horsemen out more and get these deer over here since most of the animals in my area have already been killed. So now that I'm, getting more into it, and later on I'm going to need stone and iron still, so I put 1 settler on each so that I still have a little bit of a trickle of a flow of resources from each, for each material, as my horsemen still grow. So yeah, right there I have 7 horsemen already at 4 minutes in, and then, so yeah, I just built another pack of 5, or building another pack of 5, sorry. So as you see here, I just put them all to hunting, and I kind of separate them so that they're all not going after 1 deer. And yeah, that's kind of a murder for all the deer. I kind of feel bad for them, but alright, so that's another set of 5 horsemen. I just right click there so to send them there directly and then reset it back. But now that I have what I think would be enough, I'm going to group them all. And this is playing against a CPU player. Now the CPU, they grow really fast. I'm not sure how that works. I'll go ahead and build 5 settlers here and upgrade my housing. But right here, I don't go straight through the front. I actually sort of go through the back. Now my mistake here is letting the enemy have vision of my units, which I actually didn't want to happen, but that's alright. It would be better if it was a straight on surprise attack if I just looped in from the back. Now here, as you can see, I put them on violent and no formation. That pretty much allows them to move freely so that they're not constantly trying to back up and reform. And I start murdering all their women, pretty much. You can see right here I'm targeting the women, and that pretty much ruins their economy. I do kill a few of their soldiers, but my men actually get wrecked pretty bad. Now, normally if this was a regular player, they wouldn't have that much military. I would think at 6 minutes. Looks like he had at least 20-ish units on the field. But I did kill about 5 of his women. Here then I start building a farm because my food production or food output's going to be reduced since all the berry bushes have been used except for like the top 3 up there. But so yeah, I put some women there, and then I also have another set of women to start building a house, and then I immediately start building a barrack. So this is starting to kind of set me in for the mid game, while the enemy just took like a small blow or like a small attack. And I also start instructing half of them to go and build a stable. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.